You got me? All right, everybody good? All right, first of all, I want to thank our, what a great day, homecoming. Thank the fans that showed up today to make today a special homecoming day. The environment. Again, you continue to impress, you continue to inspire, our fans do, and it's very much felt every day that we walk in this building, and we love that. And so thank you to all those that showed up and showed out today. I want to thank and commend our players. Our players have, as we know, have battled all year long. Some of the outcomes have not gone our way, but these guys continue to fight. And it says a lot about who we are. It says a lot about our program. It says a lot about our state. It says a lot about what we're trying to build here. Is we're going to continue to fight, and we're going to continue to put one foot in front of the other. And I'm proud of our staff. Our staff has been there the entire way, continuing to inspire and motivate and coach these young men, and know that we're all in this together. Everyone's staying positive. We knew that something was going to happen our way if we continue to get back up, and these guys did it. And very proud of them. I want to give and commend Tulsa. I knew that we were going to get their absolute best. I knew that there was no quit in them. Coach Montgomery is a great coach and has done a phenomenal job there. And they challenge you. They challenge you in all aspects. They challenge you from a run game, from a passing game, creating one-on-ones, and there was no quit in those guys. And you saw it all the way to the final play. But we had a lot of great recruits here today. Can't wait to show off Fayetteville tonight with our recruits. And I thought that when you start talking offensively, what a special moment for Connor, a young man from right down the road, and probably dreamed of this moment his entire life. To be able to come out there and lead the Hogs to a win, and very proud of him. Very proud of his fight. Considering after the first drive, he had an interception. He came right back over the sidelines and did not face him one bit. That says a lot about a young man that's a competitor. He's been in these situations before, and you can definitely tell that. First freshman starter in 12 years, and to come in an environment and where we are in our program of needing a win. He didn't do it alone. I'm very proud of Cole Kelly and the role that he continues to have for this football team. He's a great teammate and a great leader, and helping these young guys out. So I'm proud of how we ran the football. I thought we did some really good things up front. We challenged our offensive line. We needed to take it off and put it on our veteran players. Defensively, 8 TFLs, 6 sacks, a shutout. I said it last week that they were our rock. And they didn't disappoint today. They continued to build and have done that all year long. Again, that's a credit to our staff as well. Special teams, we continue to grow. We continue to make positive impacts. And again, you're seeing all units working together there. So we'll continue to improve in this, and we got a lot to play for. We got two games right here, and this and right here in Fayetteville in our home stadium. Same time next week. So we got 2 home games. One of those will be a senior night, and we got an opportunity to do a lot of great things still ahead for this program and where we're going. So we're going to enjoy tonight. I can't wait to get back in here tomorrow and start game planning and getting ready to go for next Saturday. But with that, I'll open up for questions.
Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. Clay.
Coach, just kind of go through the week as you game plan with or without Ty Story, and when you knew what you were going to do with Connor.
Well, we felt that Ty practiced for the most part all week long, was out there, and we knew it was day to day. It was kind of when you get into that protocol, you take day-to-day steps, and so we felt like that, especially at the quarterback position where we knew there was no contact anyways. But we knew also that there was a possibility that he may not play. Cole and Connor both have been getting significant reps, off and on for the last several weeks. And, so we really didn't have a final decision. I guess it was probably I don't know, Wednesday night. We kind of had an idea, but we were preparing for it.
Chad, the leading on the run game, what do you think you got out of the blocking and Boyd? How's he doing? And what's up with Colton Jackson?
Well, yes, we were going to put the pressure on our offensive line and on our running backs. Rakeem Boyd being first, and with the player that he has become over the last several weeks, and we knew Connor was going to have a good day, but we did not want to put the pressure strictly on Connor. So we challenged our guys up front. We needed to be able to run the football. They were a little bit different defensively than what we've seen all year long. They're a little odd stack, and their fits are a little bit different, but we felt like we could run the football and put the pressure on our O-line. And we get news right before, I guess probably right before we left the hotel, that Colton had some back spasms, and so he was out. We did not know that till pretty much the bus ride over here. We kind of felt like even maybe during warm-ups we could get him back, but he couldn't go. And then losing Johnny, but Johnny should be back. But those guys did a good job. I thought Dalton Wagner came in and played well, played really well, and so we'll continue to, it's the way we cross train those guys. You have to play guys in different positions, and they responded.
And on Rakeem, was he banged up in some way? Or?
Dehydrated.
I think Watts may have been voted at Griff Hall's homecoming. Just how you feel he's played this year, especially considering he really hadn't played much in the past at all.
Armand?
Yeah.
Armand is man, he's such an inspiration to young players. Young players just stick with it. This is a young man that came in here and is just now seeing a lot of success, and could have quit, could have transferred, could have moved on, but nope. He loves the Razorbacks, and he's going to stick it out. And a young man like that, man, you want the best for him. He has shared his story with a lot of our young players, so I'm proud of him and proud of where he is, and just having a really good year.
Chad, talk about Grayson Gunter a little bit. Obviously, his progression. I know in the preseason you talked about using him at the 5 spot in terms of receiver, bigger receiver, but as a tight end, him getting in the end zone today, and maybe some of the pressure that takes off of Cheyenne, as he is now another option.
Yeah, Grayson has come on this year, and he creates a mismatch problem because how do you play him? Do you play him as a tight end? Do you play him because he's got good speed? Do you play him as a big receiver? So it's kind of a chess match there. But to watch his progression, he's gotten better in his blocking, which is something we've challenged him at. And Coach Lonnie's done a really good job of getting him prepared. And it was good to see him have some catches today and get in the end zone.
Hey, Chad, a two-parter. First, if the defense giving up 1,200 yards last week, so obviously a really good offense, but how big was that for them to bounce back with a shutout and, performance like they had today?
Well, I've said it all year long. I mean, these guys have been our rock. They've been the most consistent part of our football team, and it was they felt it. They wanted it. They wish they could have some things back, but unfortunately, you can't do that. So all you can do is respond, and so these guys have responded really well this week. Chief did a great job of getting these guys ready to play. And we challenged them. We challenged them all week long. I challenged them. I challenged everybody that you got to have a lot of want to right now. You got to have a lot of will to and want to. And these guys responded. They've done a good job responding. So I was proud to see our defense step up today.
And obviously, it wasn't a real smart play by Nate Dalton on the unsportsmanlike when he hit the guy in the face. You sent him to the locker room. What was your reaction to that, and why did you decide, hey, just get off the field?
Yeah, we're not about that.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit, but I think there's some points early in the year that special teams were costing you. It looked like y'all played the field position game pretty well today. Kept them pinned with special teams plays, and just kind of go through the progression of where y'all have come from in special teams.
Well, I think it's a tribute to our players, really. I mean, especially your older guys when they come in and recognize the importance of being on special teams. And one name that really comes to mind is Scuda. He's a guy that you can't get off special teams. He wants to be a part of it. Santos Ramirez is another one. Ryan Pulley. So a lot of your defensive guys that are playing very well are also impacting the game special teams. And And that's a lot of the reason for our improvement. And we've continued to improve, and it's a back to work mindset every day. It doesn't matter, just get better.
Hey, Coach, those guys on the defensive line, how much do you see them feeding off each other once they get one sack or one TFL in a game like this?
Well, I thought early on that we weren't getting off blocks very well, and so we brought it to their attention and felt like that we could play a little bit better, and we needed somebody up front to kind of give that spark. And I think second half they really came out and did a good job of that. And then once it's like everything else. It's contagious. It feeds off each other. And one guy gets a big play, the next guy wants one. Randy Ramsey gets one, well, Sosa wants one. And then Armand. And so it just, they do a great job. When you work in sync like that, again, that's credit to those guys continuing to respond to what we challenge them with.
Hey, Chad, whenever Connor threw that pick on the first drive, what did you and the coaching staff share with him to make sure that things didn't start to kind of derail from there?
Really, I didn't say much to him. I just kind of patted him on the head and said, hey, hang in there. It'll be all right, and just next play, you're going to have to go play the next one. And if you play football long enough, or you're going to have some things that go against you, and it's really just about the response. And I thought that the safety jumped the route, and we probably could have done probably could have done a little bit better job. Had a little bit, protection, a little pressure on him. But again, the guys make plays. They have players too, and the guy made a really good play on the ball.
Chad, that was the first time in a long time you got to, celebrate in the locker room. How good did that feel? How good was it just to get back in the win column? And obviously, I know we've asked you a lot about blowing leads. You guys were able to keep extending this. How good was that?
Well, it's always good to win. I mean, you love winning, but it's so much about just how you respond. And win or lose, it's about our response. It's about us coming back in here tomorrow and getting better. But to be in that locker room with those young men and to see that the efforts that they've been putting in, and the will and the drive, and just getting back up and coming in there in that building and just with that mindset of getting better, that eventually it was going to pay off. And today was one of those days, and so we celebrate that. There's a lot of excited players and coaches, but we'll celebrate this tonight, and we'll come back in the morning, hit a reset, and we got to go get better. This football team's got to continue to improve.
And the fact the offense kept extending the lead, the defense never.
Yeah, it was good to see us work in tandem with each other, and that's what you want. To be able to take that last drive and burn a lot of time off the clock. I thought that was big. It's a combination of getting Cole in there and running and creating some first downs. So, when you work together like that and your special teams are playing well, good things happen.
Coach, when Chief met with us to start the week, he said he tired of coming in without a smile. Did you see a smile from him? And what was the reaction in the locker room, players and Chief?
Well, there's a lot of smiles in that locker room, and should be. We're all in this thing together. I mean, we're all in it. And to be able to walk in and to see a group of young men that are smiling makes us smile. And that's those special moments that you cherish in locker rooms like that, and knowing that the hard work and you got some results today. And but it's also a back to work mentality.
Hey, what was Ty Story's role? I mean, did he contribute anything today, and his status moving forward? What do you feel about him?
Yeah, we definitely missed Ty today. We missed his presence, but his presence on the sideline was very much felt. He was there. He was encouraging Connor. He was right there communicating with the team, but that's what we expected out of Ty. That's who he is, and he's every bit as excited for this football team as anybody. And so we anticipate Ty being right back out there, ready to go tomorrow, and picking back up and starting for us this next week.
Coach, what's the message to the recruits that you have this weekend? What is the message you want them to hear?
Well, I think the biggest message that I want any recruit to hear, regardless if it's this weekend or next weekend or whenever, is man, just look at the passion. Just look at the love for this university that's all across our state. I mean, you can just walk and feel it and see it, and it's evident. And I just say, and as I tell them, I said, just open your eyes and open your ears. And because, what we're doing in this program and building a foundation and what great things are coming and coming every day as we continue to get better, to be a part of something extremely special that this fan base, that this university, that this state so deserves.
Can you recall your last shutout? And also, to get one, sometimes the other team misses some field goals. I mean, so to put it all together and get the shutout, what that meant.
You know what? The last shutout that I've been a part of, I don't know. I'd probably have to go back to my high school days. I'm just, shutout's always great. It's really good when you can see it on those defensive kids' faces, because that's something you work really hard for. It's hard to shut anybody out. It really is. And so I'm just proud for our players and our coaching staff. That's really impressive to me. I don't know when the last time I had a shutout, but it's not about me. It's about those guys, and that's what's inspiring. When you see those guys over on the sidelines on that last play, I mean, you would have thought that the guy's fixing to kick a game-winning field goal, and they're wanting that shutout bad. So you celebrate for those guys.
Any more questions for Coach Morris?
Right. Thank you.
Should have somebody in your